A very interesting and a very different announcement today. I'm sure most of you would not be expecting this. But before we get into it, let me set some context. Yes, we have had many successful courses till now. I am so thankful, so overwhelmed, so grateful. We have had 2 live HLD batches. There have been people from freshers to people with 20 plus years of experience. The response has been so overwhelming. The testimonials are amazing. And the best part, which proves that the courses have been a huge success, is that people who have signed up for at least any one of the courses have signed up for multiple courses. There are so many people who have joined for all the 4 courses, including C++, and the non-C++ people have joined for all the 3 courses. So that itself is a huge achievement for me. But the problem that I keep seeing in anyone who understands HLD, not just the participants of my course, I've talked to so many people who understand HLD. Actually, most of them face this problem. The problem is that most of us don't get to implement these concepts in our real work life. It is just like how we see someone writing the DSA code or writing code in a particular language. Until we really write that code, we don't feel that confident, right? Similarly, we understand theoretically that, yeah, this is how WhatsApp works, this is how YouTube works, this is how any system works, XYZ system works, but we don't really feel very confident because we have not really implemented it. We can answer a few questions, most of the theoretical questions, but not all of them. We are not that confident because we have not done it. Plus, there's one more thing, that now the same projects have become very common, right? A lot of us are looking forward to implementing some real fun projects where we get an understanding of how the real systems work. So yes, solving all of these problems, presenting to you the new course. Yes, it is going to be very fun, very challenging. Hands-on HLD course, HHLD. Yes, I'm going to be discussing the detailed week-wise curriculum now, but before that, let me make a few things clear. In my original HLD course, the one with 2 batches, I've already shown a lot of demos, right? I taught theoretically, I showed demos, and I encouraged people to work on the projects, hackathon, which they did. Actually, some people did stitch all of this together, but it took a lot of effort from them. They really struggled to do it. So this is a hands-on course. Basically, it will not just be me showing the demos. It will be you sitting with your laptop, writing code, and stitching everything together as I do it. And I will be explaining theory, and I will be showing you how to implement it parallelly. So both will go parallelly. This is not for those who just want to prepare for an interview. If you want to do that, go for my HLD course. This is for those who want to become better software engineers, who want to have multiple projects ready. So you'll have 3 really impressive projects ready by the end of this course. It's a very detailed course. It is going to be 8 weeks. It's a weekend course. So the classes will be on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. I've kept it weekend so that if you need some help over the weekend, I will be available over the weekdays as well, but you all get time over the weekend, so that is how it is. My team will be here to help you in any way possible. And I know the next obvious question must be that what are the prerequisites? So we'll be writing the code mostly in Node.js, and that is why you should understand basics of JavaScript. And that also, if you don't, I will be releasing a video well in advance before the course starts, and I'll be covering the basics of JavaScript, and that is all that you need to know. So basically, I will give you a video, you will need to watch that, and if you have any doubts in that also, I will be available, my team will be available to help you out. That is the only prerequisite you need to have. Even if you do not understand HLD, it is fine, because as I said, I will be covering the theory as well as we implement through the entire thing. Basically, if I have to explain you about the course in short, whatever boxes, the huge diagram that you see in HLD for any system like WhatsApp, Netflix, YouTube, any system at all, we will be implementing all of that together and making that project. So yes, those boxes, you will be implementing each of those boxes. And now let me tell you the detailed curriculum. Week 1 is going to be completely about fundamentals. We will discuss AWS Fundamentals in detail. We'll be setting up all the components and we'll be writing the code in Node.js. We'll be connecting to each component using Node.js. So yes, we'll be covering the basics of Node.js, and for AWS, we'll be setting up EC2 instances, security groups, IAM roles, S3, DB servers like RDS, DynamoDB. We'll be talking about Kafka. We'll be using MSK. I'll help you set up everything. As you can see, we are going to cover so much detail. We are going to talk about VPN and basically all the components that are involved in the HLD. We'll be setting up all of them separately in the first week. Now, I understand that some of you might feel like, how will we do so much in the first week? But trust me, I am good at this. You can watch any video on my channel. I am very confident as a teacher. I am going to make you write the code. You will be implementing all of these systems. We have added enough and more buffer in the coming weeks also. So in the first week, we'll be just setting up. In the coming weeks, whatever you were not able to do, how much ever help you need will be here. Plus, we'll be stitching up together and making the end-to-end systems, the projects, right? It is 8 weeks long. It is going to be very detailed. You just need to have trust in me. I'm going to make you things that you think that are not possible to be done in these few weeks. And I've done it so many times. You can ask the HLD, LLD, DSA students that initially all of them feel like, how will we do so much? This is just overwhelming. By the end, they do feel confident. So have trust in me. Just show up if you're interested in becoming a better software developer or in learning these things or implementing or in creating your projects, then this is for you. Coming to the second week. Next, we'll be starting with a chat application like WhatsApp or Discord. We'll be using WebSockets, and yes, we'll be implementing each of the components. We'll get started with actually drawing the high-level architecture. Then we'll implement each of those components. We'll stitch them together. Everything. We will actually establish WebSocket connection. You will see the messages going from different users to different users. You will have the project completely ready by the end of week 3. So you will have 2 weeks for this. So enough and more time to work on everything and stitch everything together. Next, we'll be picking up a video streaming platform like YouTube. We will understand that what is different about YouTube than compared to chat applications. We'll obviously be implementing everything. You will be able to upload and download the video. You'll be able to watch it. So we'll be discussing everything in detail. Again, week 4 and 5 will be completely dedicated to this. And then we'll move on to a stockbroker system like Zerodha. So as you can see, all the 3 systems are very different so that we can cover different aspects about them. We can also compare it how these systems are different, and these are the most common systems, right? So we'll be talking about new things in each of these systems. So yes, by the end of this week, you will have 3 projects ready. Our final week is going to be about the common components that are there in all the systems but are very less talked about but are very important. Like for example, auth, we are going to be discussing it in detail. Also logging, monitoring, we'll be discussing all of this. Plus there will be doubt support, and I always keep some extra buffer for any feedback that has come during the course, any other components that you would like me to cover. That and all we can cover in the last week. So this is how the 8 weeks are going to look like. There's one more thing that I would like to say. See, I take a lot of live courses. I've taken HLD, LLD, DSA. Every single time I conduct a live course, in middle of it or after the batch, I get so many mails, comments, messages saying that I've heard great feedback or I've attended another course. I want to attend this also live. See, the thing is that at a particular time, I can take only one course live, right? And we have so many courses. It is not like I'm teaching only DSA or only HLD or only LLD, right? I'm teaching multiple things. So at a time, only one live course will go on. And I also have next LLD batch, next DSA batch planned, and I'm also working on the self-paced courses. Now, self-paced courses you can watch at any time, right? But these live courses happen only once in a while. I do not know when it will happen next. It will definitely be a few months. So if you have watched till here, definitely you are interested. At least check out all the details. The link is in the description. It's called educourses.com. And yes, we are working on the self-paced courses as well. You please do check out the FAQ section because everything is mentioned over there in detail. If you still have any questions, you can reach out to us at support@educourses.com. But everything is mentioned on the site. Do check it out. Yes, I will be teaching in English, and yes, the recordings are going to be available for lifetime for as long as Educourses is alive, which is for lifetime. And yes, you will have access to any next live batches that happen of HHLD, and you will get access to any self-paced course that I launch for HHLD. So basically, if you have signed up for suppose LLD course, you don't only have access to all the previous batches, all the next upcoming batches, but to also the upcoming self-paced course that is going to come for LLD. So for that particular course, like for LLD or DSA or HLD or HHLD, if you sign up for that, you're going to get access to all the live or self-paced courses for that particular subject. So yes, if you have any other questions, please do feel free to reach out. And this is very, very interesting. It is very different. I don't think anyone else is doing this. And I hope this excites you. If you have any questions, I'm here to help you out. My team is here, and I hope you will be part of Educourses. And see you next time.